Here's something that'll blow your mind. There are people in your industry right now making twice your salary while working half the hours. And they're not smarter than you. They've just figured out how to use AI tools in a way that nobody's teaching. In fact, 67% of professionals are using ChatGPT wrong, treating it like a fancy search engine instead of the career-accelerating powerhouse it actually is. Welcome to KB Blue Tree, where we show you the real strategies that separate top performers from everyone else. I've analyzed thousands of professionals who've successfully integrated AI into their workflows. I'm going to break down exactly what they're doing differently. In the next 10 minutes, you'll learn the precise framework for using ChatGPT and AI tools to multiply your productivity, increase your visibility, and position yourself as the go-to expert in your field. This isn't about writing better emails or summarizing documents faster. This is about fundamentally transforming how you create value at work. Let's get into it. So let's talk about what's really happening with AI tools in the workplace right now. You've downloaded ChatGPT, maybe you've played around with it a few times. You've used it to write some emails, maybe draft a quick report, perhaps brainstorm some ideas. And honestly, you're probably feeling a bit underwhelmed. You keep hearing these massive success stories, but when you use it, the results feel mediocre at best. Here's what's frustrating you, and I know this because I hear it constantly. You're spending time crafting prompts, editing the outputs, and half the time you could have just done it yourself faster. Your colleague swears AI has changed everything for them, but when you try the same approach, you get generic garbage that needs so much revision it defeats the purpose. You're starting to wonder if all the hype is just that hype. And there's this deeper anxiety sitting underneath everything. You see people talking about AI like it's this magic productivity multiplier. And you're worried that somehow you're missing something obvious, like everyone got a manual you didn't receive. But you also don't want to waste time on tools that aren't actually moving the needle for your career. But here's what nobody's telling you, and this is the critical insight that changes everything. The problem isn't ChatGPT or AI tools, they absolutely work. The problem is that you're using them for the wrong things in the wrong way. Most people treat AI like an intern who does the boring tasks, when they should be treating it like a thought partner who helps them think bigger. Let me explain what I mean. Right now, you're probably using AI for output, creating finished products like emails, documents, presentations. That's level 1 usage, and frankly, everyone's doing it. The outputs are often bland because you're asking AI to produce final work, which means you're competing with millions of other people using the exact same prompts for the exact same purposes. But here's the deeper issue that's keeping you stuck. You're optimizing for efficiency on small tasks instead of leveraging AI for career-defining work. You're saving 20 minutes on email composition, but you're not using AI to help you identify the high-impact project that could get you promoted. You're using it to summarize meeting notes, but you're not using it to prepare strategic insights that make you indispensable. The professionals who are actually advancing their careers with AI, they've figured out something fundamentally different. They're not using AI to do their current job faster. They're using it to perform at a level 2 or 3 positions above where they are now. They're using AI to close the gap between where they are and where they want to be. That's exactly what KB Blue Tree is going to show you how to do. Solutions. Alright, here's the framework that actually works, and I call it the AI leverage ladder. It's got 4 rungs, and each one exponentially increases your career value. Most people never get past rung 1, but you're about to climb all 4. Rung 1. Task acceleration.
Yes.
We start here, but we do it strategically. Instead of using AI for random tasks, identify your 3 highest value activities, the things that actually matter for your career growth. Maybe it's client presentations, strategic analysis, or stakeholder communication. Now, use AI exclusively to accelerate those activities, not to speed up busy work. Here's the tactical approach. Create custom prompt templates for your high-value work. Don't start from scratch every time. For example, if you do market analysis, build a detailed prompt that includes your industry context, your company's position, and the specific framework you use. Save it, refine it, and reuse it. You're not asking ChatGPT for generic analysis. You're feeding it your expertise and having it help you scale that expertise. Rung 2. Quality enhancement. This is where most people completely miss the opportunity. Use AI as your quality control editor. Write your first draft, your ideas, your insights. your voice. Then use ChatGPT to identify gaps in your logic, strengthen your arguments, anticipate objections, and refine your messaging. You're not replacing your thinking, you're pressure testing it and making it bulletproof. Here's a specific tactic that works phenomenally well. After you write anything important, ask ChatGPT what questions would a skeptical executive ask about this proposal? Or what am I missing in this analysis? The AI helps you see blind spots before your boss or client does. And this single habit will make your work noticeably more polished and comprehensive than your peers. Rung 3. Strategic expansion.
Ow!
We're getting to the career-changing stuff. Use AI to help you think bigger and operate above your current level. If you're a manager, use ChatGPT to help you think like a director. Ask it to help you connect your projects to company-wide objectives, identify strategic opportunities, or map out potential risks. You're using AI to develop the strategic thinking muscles you need for your next promotion. The implementation here is powerful. Before any major meeting or decision, spend 15 minutes with ChatGPT doing what I call strategic rehearsal. Feed it the context and ask questions like, what are the political dynamics at play here? Or how would a senior leader frame this opportunity? You're essentially getting executive-level coaching on demand. Remember, KB Bluetree always emphasizes thinking strategically, not just working hard. Rung 4. Personal brand amplification. This is where AI becomes your career accelerator on steroids. Use it to dramatically increase your visibility and thought leadership. Turn every insight you have into multiple pieces of content. That great idea you shared in a meeting, use ChatGPT to help you transform it into a LinkedIn post, an email to stakeholders, and a framework you can teach others. Here's the exact process. Identify one valuable insight per week from your work. Spend 30 minutes with ChatGPT, expanding it into different formats. Maybe it becomes a detailed analysis you share with leadership, a post that builds your professional brand, and a framework you present at the next team meeting. You're not creating more work, you're multiplying the impact of the thinking you're already doing. Now here's how these 4 rungs work together, and this is crucial. You're building a compounding advantage. Task acceleration gives you time. Quality enhancement makes your work stand out. Strategic expansion positions you for promotion. Brand amplification makes you known beyond your immediate team. Stack these together consistently, and within 6 months, you're operating at a completely different level. The key is don't use AI randomly throughout your day. Block specific time, maybe 30 minutes in the morning for strategic AI work. Focus on high-impact activities, not busy work. And always remember, you're not trying to automate yourself out of a job. You're using AI to amplify your uniquely human insights and become more valuable. Make sure you like and subscribe to KB Bluetree for more insightful content that shows you how to leverage technology for real career advancement, not just productivity theater. Success story. Let me tell you about Andrew, because his transformation is the perfect example of this framework in action. 15 months ago, Andrew was a senior analyst at a financial services firm, and he was stuck. He'd been in the same role for 3 years, watching people get promoted around him while he kept getting feedback about needing more strategic impact. He was working 70-hour weeks, producing excellent analysis, but somehow it wasn't translating to career growth. Andrew started implementing the AI leverage ladder, and here's specifically what he did. First, he built custom ChatGPT prompts for his market analysis work. Rung 1. This cut his research and initial analysis time by about 60%, giving him back 15 hours per week. But here's what matters. He didn't use those 15 hours to do more analysis. He used them to climb the other rungs. For Rung 2, Andrew started using ChatGPT to pressure test every recommendation before presenting it. He'd ask it to identify potential objections, alternative perspectives, and implementation risks. His reports went from good to exceptional, and executives started specifically requesting his analysis. Within 2 months, the CEO referenced one of Andrew's insights in an all-hands meeting. Then Andrew hit Rung 3 strategic expansion. He used ChatGPT to help him connect his analysis to broader market trends and company strategy. He started framing his work in terms of competitive positioning and long-term opportunities, not just data findings. He essentially started thinking and communicating like a VP while still being a senior analyst. But Rung 4 is where things exploded. Andrew took his best insights and, with ChatGPT's help, turned them into content. He started sharing thoughtful LinkedIn posts about industry trends, wrote detailed internal memos that got circulated to leadership, and volunteered to present strategic frameworks at company meetings. He went from being the analyst who does good work to the strategic thinker everyone wants on their team. The results? 8 months after implementing this framework, Andrew got promoted to Director of Strategic Planning, skipping the manager level entirely. His compensation increased by 65%. He now manages a team of 5. And here's what he told me. I'm working 50 hours a week instead of 70, and I'm creating 10 times more career value. AI didn't replace MIT, helped me become the professional I always wanted to be. Call to action. So here's what you're going to do right now, and I mean literally right now, while this is fresh. Don't bookmark this to watch later. Don't tell yourself you'll start on Monday. The professionals who win with AI are the ones who take immediate action. Your first step is this. Open ChatGPT right now and identify your single highest value work activity. The one thing that if you did it exceptionally well and consistently, would most advance your career. Maybe it's client presentations. Maybe it's strategic recommendations. Maybe it's stakeholder communication. Write that down. Now, spend the next 20 minutes creating your first custom prompt template for that activity. Include your industry context, your company's specific situation, the outcomes you're trying to achieve, and the format you need.
Test it.
Refine it. You've just started climbing rung 1, when you're already ahead of 90% of people using AI. Tomorrow, take one piece of work you're proud of and run it through rung to quality enhancement. Ask ChatGPT what you might be missing, what objections someone might raise, how you could strengthen your argument. That's rung 2. This week, use rung 3 once. Before an important meeting or decision, spend 15 minutes doing strategic rehearsal with ChatGPT. Ask it to help you think at a higher level than your current role. And start planning your rung for Move Identify. One insight you can amplify into multiple formats. This isn't complicated, but it does require a mindset shift. You're not using AI to save time on busy work. You're using it to perform at a level that gets you noticed, promoted, and paid what you're worth. The opportunity is massive, but it's also time sensitive. Every month you wait is a month your competitors are building advantages you'll have to catch up to. Remember, like and subscribe to KB Bluetree for more insightful content that gives you real frameworks for leveraging technology to advance your career. Drop a comment and tell me what's the one high-value activity you're going to start accelerating with AI. Your next promotion starts with the action you take today. You've got the framework, you've got the tools. Now it's time to climb the ladder and claim the career you deserve. Let's make it happen. I'll see you in the next video.